Yeah, this your girl Ray doing a video real quick. 914 Westchester County, New York. We are in the motherfucking house. We are getting ready to leave around 12 o'clock because we have to go to work this afternoon. So it is what it is. And I've been going back through certain videos on YouTube, and I see the importance of researching some of these YouTube creators. And it's very important because if you don't know the background story of these people, or if you don't know the history of these people, you will, just hear a beautiful video they might have done. Maybe they did something about, whatever they're talking about. And you're very interested in the conversation and you want to be a part of the conversation. And sometimes you subscribe to these people. It happens. It happens. But I had to go back into another video of one of the ancients. And she was talking about how subscribers become trolls. And she said specifically out of her own mouth, she is constantly changing. She is constantly evolving. She believes in certain topics. So she might say something one day, then the next day she might be talking about something and the person becomes offended. Now all of a sudden you got a troll on your hand. It happens. Every time I come on this app, these YouTube streets, I try to give a complete picture of who I am, what I believe in. And I think I described myself beautifully a few days ago, months ago. My name is Arabia Barbosa. I'm from Yonkers, New York. My family lineage is Native American and Cape Verdean. Okay. And we have other people in the family. I became a foster care child before I was 2 years old. I stayed in foster care until I was almost 10. I was adopted by the people that adopted me. I went on in life. I became depressed. I became angry about certain issues. Then I found out there was mental issues going on. And I had been institutionalized in different mental hospitals. Okay. Then I left from that situation. I re-entered high school. I left high school. I went on to Job Corps. I left from Job Corps. I went into the working world and certain things happened and I ended up in prison. So I gave a complete description of who I am. At 14 years old, I realized I was gay. At 14 years old, I started voguing out there with my homeboys that was actually downtown, a part of different houses, the House of Pandora, the House of Extravaganza, the House of La Beja. I'm very familiar with the gay lifestyle. I've been gay, I believe, ever since I was 14. When I got in my 20s, I got incarcerated. When I got in my 30s, I stayed by myself. There was no sexual activity. When I got in my mid 40s, and I believe I was 46 years old when I started tapping back into that sexual aspect of my being. And unfortunately for me, I met some women and men that are no longer a part of my circle. All of them have disappeared. All of them have gone. There was one remaining, one. Me and him broke it off months ago. And I kept saying, your biggest op, your biggest rival. And I told it to him in his face. It's the people that is in your home. It's the people that's in your bed sheets. That is your biggest rival. It's not somebody down the street. It's not somebody on YouTube. And I listened to a few videos this morning. And I became concerned because I know what's going on. People trying to attack different YouTubers. But one thing in particular, when I played that video last night on this phone of another YouTube creator, she was gone for a couple of days. Now she's back. She said all kinds of things I didn't think she was going to say out loud. But that's how she really feels. That's who she really is. And one of the ancients said, you got to learn the whole story. You got to learn the whole thing. You just can't take one piece and say, well, I'm going to subscribe to this person. Now you subscribe to them. You're rocking out with them for a couple of months, and then all of a sudden, the bus stops. Why? Because they spoke a word. Words are like spells. And they are spells. Words are magical. You can turn people on and off with your words. Not so much your facial expression, not so much of how you live your life, not what you do on your job, not what you do in the bedroom. Words. Words, they cut like a knife. Madonna explained that a couple of years ago in one of her songs. Words. Words can motivate you to join an online cult. If you don't do the history of cults and religious organizations that have a dogma, every man and every woman on earth is made in the image of God Almighty. All is mighty, all is well. Arm, leg, arm, head. 360 degrees. We're all human. This is YouTube. We don't know each other personally. We have never met each other. Some of us never met each other. So we're like ghosts walking around in the in-between. We're not dead, we're not alive, but we're in the in-between on YouTube. And I see right now there are certain YouTubers getting ready to be greater than they are, and everybody is trying to pile up and talk about something that has nothing to do with them. Now, I keep hearing about this goddamn sex tape. I have not seen it. I have no interest of seeing that. And anybody that promotes it, anybody that continues to post those pictures, you should be ashamed of yourself. Don't play a hate, congratulate. Because a lot of you that's on this app, you wish somebody could see you sexually. I see the play, and it is terrible. It is what it is. We gotta live through it. We gotta do our own thing. I'm going to support who I want to support on these YouTube streets, on this YouTube app, regardless of what they do. Now it's ride or die. I don't care anymore. My time of caring was already gone years ago. It died years ago. Right after I got out of goddamn prison. Hello. And I was not yet 30 years old. I was 28 when I got out. And then everything else started happening like 18 months later. Then another 18 months. Then another 18 months. I had to live through all that. Stuff I never thought I would have to live through. I lived through it. I survived it. And I appreciate my YouTube creators. But when you're wrong. And that's it. I'm still going to love you. But you're wrong. If you're trying to embarrass people or if you're trying to destroy people, you're wrong. But like I said, you live, you learn, you turn, you evolve, you grow, you change. Nothing stays the same. The only thing that stays the same in life is death. And all of us are promised to die. Nobody lives forever. Nobody. Your words might live forever. You can take your words and write them on pages and make you a book. You can go out there and draw all the graffiti on all the buildings, all you want, all the trends, all you want. That's going to be there until them people decide we want to get rid of that. We want to paint over it. That's what the rabbits are doing. They're trying to paint over something that doesn't need to be painted over. Leave it alone. It's not bothering you. It is what it is. 914. Peace out.